Welcome back to Update Novi. We are here at the grand opening of First Park, and joining us now on set is City Manager Clay Pearson. Welcome.
Thank you.
Beautiful night.
Very festive. It turned out great. I think everybody's work and planning's paid off.
It is an incredible 8 acres of property here. It has come together from the last time we sat here.
There's a ton of people. Yeah, the last time we sat here, it's a ton of people. It's wonderful. There's food here. The Township Hall, people are in it. Miss Michigan is here. Mr. Michigan, Mr. Novi, Clay Pearson is here.
Well,
what'd you do for the talent show? This
Yeah.
Day, is what I want to know.
I'm still looking for that. You know, though, Cheryl likes the phrase the community gathering place, and I really think maybe that hits it right on the mark. It's we've got folks from Addington Park next door, the other neighborhoods, and there's just a great gathering of school officials and kids. So this is the start of something great.
I think it's wonderful. It's what it was supposed to be.
It is going to be. It is. It's going to be a community gathering place, like you said, not just for the neighborhoods here, but for the performances that the library is going to have, the school's going to use for their theater program, the city's going to have. People that when the library's complete here will be able to overlook it and see the park.
You might even say it's the last piece of the puzzle.
That's a good phrase. We'll have to use that.
It is the second to last piece of the puzzle.
The library's the last piece.
That's correct.
The library's the last
But it all did come together nicely. And you know what? Looking at it from a city's perspective, that from the community, they see it all just happening. But from a city's perspective, I see that the manager's office, city council,
a lot of people were involved.
Department of Public Services, public safety had a hand in it in their assessment of analyzing the facility, parks. It was all departments working together, finance coming together to coordinate this effort today.
The mayor and the council have set up, that they wanted to make sure that this property, it's public property, gets used by the public. And we took their cues. We checked in a few times and brought back the design, and so I'm very happy the way it's turned out. Obviously, there's some finishing touches that we still have to do, and we'll work out some of the kinks, but we've got a great framework here.
To talk about those finishing touches, we've got
bring Rob
our
Hayes on.
GPS director.
Right,
thanks, Clay.
Come on in, Rob. Have a seat.
How you doing?
Good.
So this whole thing got put up, a couple weeks, something like that?
Oh,
this
no,
whole place
no,
got put together?
The better
a couple
part of,
shovels and rakes?
I wish it were that easy. 3.5 months, I believe, was about the time frame.
Still very quickly. Very quickly, considering, but your staff has done a great job and will continue to do a great job. As Clay said, there's some work to be done yet, but and then maintaining the facility.
Exactly. We got involved by helping to coordinate the design with the Parks and Rec and Cultural Services Department, and then coordinated the construction once we had a contractor on board. So we're happy to be a part of the team, and we look forward to maintaining the park in the future.
You know what's amazing to me is there's 8 acres here, isn't there?
Yes.
8 acres, and there's a lot of trails and open space, and still some more aspects of it that we've planned, but Rome wasn't built in a day. We can't do it all at once. But I think that the department's done a wonderful job so far in planning it, and when the library opens, the last piece will be there.
Exactly. It'll all come together perfectly.
Wonderful, wonderful. I see
Thanks.
Terry Margolis over here. Let's get Terry in here to say thanks, Rob. Appreciate
Thanks, Rob.
it.
Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
How are you?
Councilwoman Margolis.
Thanks. You could hold this up.
I will hold this up.
Councilmember Terry Margolis, formerly Library Board, very instrumental in bringing the new library project forward.
It's a wonderful feeling.
And then on council, having an integral part in this piece of the puzzle, as Mayor so fondly refers to it. But this is a great, great compliment to the campus.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful night. I mean, just seeing all these people here and seeing the building go up, the library almost looks completed. It's a great day to be here. So.
Isn't it exciting?
Yeah.
You know, when you look at this property, and when I pulled up there, it was a little early, but there were still quite a few people here. And you look back to the amphitheater, and there's people sitting in actually the seats. And when you think this piece of property was used once a year,
Yep.
maybe once a year, I mean, for the historical days, but this now is the community gathering place. There will be gatherings of community members like this throughout the year.
And it's what I believe the First Sisters wanted.
I agree.
They donated the property to the city. It's the public's property. It's to be used by the public. And the amphitheater's available. The township hall's available. People can come here and walk. And the library's right next door.
Yeah. And I think, they would love to see the students coming out of the high school
I
walking
know.
over to this park, sitting, reading a book, doing their homework together, working on group projects, wandering over to the library. I mean, it's a great place. I drove by here the other day, and before it actually had its opening, we saw a mother and her child sitting on one of the benches. It was a great feeling.
Terry, how important is this site going to be to the library, the functioning of the library?
Oh, I think it's going to be huge because it gives them an opportunity to kind of extend out of their walls. They are thrilled about the idea of using the amphitheater for some of their story times, some of their children's performances in the summer, and just letting people be able to just walk out of the library and sit and read a book and have wireless access out here. It really extends the walls of the library out onto the park and
A very
makes it
important
really part
feature.
of the community. So,
The whole park will be Wi-Fi accessible
Absolutely. Yep.
once the library is
Absolutely.
complete. But it is. Kids will be able to actually bring a laptop out of high school, sit here in the park,
yep.
log on to the internet, do homework, etc.
Yeah.
It is an absolutely incredible compliment here to the
and I
campus.
think the key aspect, it was really a collaboration between the Parks Commission, the City Council, the City Administration, and the people, and we invited public input in the Library Board and the plant and
And the
the
school
people's
district
thoughts, the
and
school
parts of
district.
the land
and
here, so.
In fact, I see the chairman of the Parks Commission right there, Mr.
yes,
Jay
I
Dooley.
do.
I knew you were setting that
Why
up.
don't we get Jay in here? Thanks,
What a
Terry.
great setup.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks,
We'll see you in a
Cheryl.
little bit.
Come on in, Jay.
Mr.
sharpest
Julie,
guy.
how are
Good to
you?
see you.
Good to
He is
see
the
you
sharpest
too.
guy in the city,
I am.
right here.
He
Look at this.
is.
Oh,
It's
can
a
I sit
park
down?
grand opening, my friend.
Somewhere in a
Park
tie.
grand
I
opening.
know.
They
I
didn't
know.
tell me how to dress. I just came out of work.
Oh, you need to hold this up, though.
thank you,
I'm
Cheryl.
mic'd already. Thanks for coming out, and you serve on the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services Commission.
I do.
The
For how
chairman,
many
I
years?
This will be my reappointment, so I'll be starting year 4.
Oh my goodness. Lots of great work from the renaming or the naming rights at ITC Community
Absolutely.
Sports Park, all the enhancements to the parks, and now this park here.
Absolutely.
It's very exciting. What do you see the first park actually doing for the Parks and Recreation program?
Cheryl, that's a great question. I firmly believe you look at the crowd that's here now. I think people in this city are truly engaged right now. They're truly engaged. And I think these crowds are going to continue. This is a perfect time of the year at the end of the summer, going into the fall. And I truly believe that folks in this town will tell their friends, and this city's going to be very active, especially in this corridor.
Jay, one of the things you and I have talked about, and I'm really glad to see it happening, it really integrates the school,
Yeah.
the library, the general public, the historical commission, the people with the historical township hall, the amphitheater. I'm hoping that really it's going to function to draw everybody together.
There's no doubt, Mr. Mayor. I mean, the synergy that you just talked about is so instrumental. I mean, I feel that it's an entrusted gift that we have here.
Absolutely.
The folks in this city are here. They're here in full force. And this gift, and I'm going to talk about this tonight, Mr. Mayor, that one of the things that I'm going to task everybody to do in this city, and the friends that come and visit us as well, is to truly keep this park clean. I mean, be stewards of the community. I mean, nothing is more grateful to me when I see kids picking up litter, picking up trash, putting it where it belongs, telling their moms and dads about it. If we could be stewards in the community, all that synergy that you just talked about will just go hand in hand. It's a win-win for all of us.
You know what? And the students here on the high school campus, I think, always do a very great
Yes,
job
they
at
do.
that. They're very
Yes, they do.
respectful.
No doubt.
They
I
certainly
don't know
do.
of any issues we've had, and I think once the library opens, it'll complement this piece. I think they see this as pride for their high school
Absolutely.
campus,
No doubt.
and it enhances it all that much more. It absolutely is incredible. To have, if I was a student, being able to go to school on a campus such as this, being able to walk out the door, walk over to a library next spring, fall, come over here to the park, that is, I mean, not many students have that opportunity
Absolutely.
available to them.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful use of the property.
Yep. So thanks for being here tonight.
for being
Thanks
here.
for all
Pleasure.
the goodwill you do in the community, and the Parks Foundation, the Parks and Recreation Commission. So I thank you very much for your definite commitment to our parks here in Novi.
I'm one of many, Cheryl. Thank you.
Thanks. Stay tuned, because when we come back, we're going to keep updating you on the grand opening events here at First Park. Don't go away.